My dad always asked me when I bought a new car, why do you want to change it? Is this car not good enough the way it is? Well, the truth is, as a car enthusiast, a car is never good enough. We do this to get more power out of it. We find ways to do better things and make our cars handle better and perform much better. The first thing we do with the Subaru is we flash the engine's ECU, which is the engine's computer. It puts a new map telling the car how to handle the gas, how to increase the boost pressure of the turbo, and many other things within that map. Today I want to teach you how to successfully flash a new map onto that car by preparing the computer to do that, to read the map on the car's computer, and to write over that map. First off, I want to talk about safety though. Know your risks with doing this. There is a chance that your engine's computer will be unusable after this if it is not done correct. There's also a chance in having a bad map on your car and possibly blowing your motor. So this is all research that you should do and be very comfortable with the process before doing so. Also, make sure never to do this process while the car is running. There's a couple tools that you'll need first. To do so, you'll need a trustworthy laptop computer, one that's fully charged, virus-free. You know it's not going to crash or turn off during the process. If it turns off, it can result in that unusable engine's computer. Second, you need a Tektronix cable. This is a Tektronix cable, standard USB port into the cable itself, the interface that actually talks between the computer and your car's computer. And third, you need a car. Now, the first part of the process is to prepare your computer for doing this. To do this, you'll use a software called ECU Flash. I want to show you how to download that, how to install the definitions for that. So come on over here and take a look with me. You can find this program on Tektronix.com. This is the name of the cable. And you can download this. Just click on the download file here to download that link. Once that is downloaded, you want to run the file and install it onto your computer. It'll set up all the necessary folders. So I'm going to click to run it. And as this runs and installs on my computer, what it's doing is it's setting up the files that the computer program needs in its own files. It's giving me access to the program, a standard installation of any program on your computer. But it also gives you definitions. Those definitions are how you read the map that your car has. Because every car has this map, and if you don't have anything to define the units on this map, you don't know what it's talking about. So it comes with definitions. However, we're going to overwrite those definitions. And that's the next step here. So you'll go through the setup guide here, and it'll finish everything off there. Then while that's going, we need to go to download those definitions. Of course, on here we want to accept this end user's license agreement and finish that out. Now to download the definitions, we go to another website. This is called romraider.com. This is a chat forum that has the definitions that we need. At the bottom of this page, it has two different files of definitions. One is in standard units, one is in metric. We live in the good old US, so we're going to use standard units. So we will want to download those definitions here. We want to save the file. Once we have that saved, I assume you know where you saved that file to. We'll go ahead and pull up ECU Flash. And this is the actual program here. Now we need to set those definitions to this program. So we want to pull up that file, that folder, on our computer, which in this case I've got to find real quick. Usually this file is in your program files under open source or open ECU into EcuFlash. and then ROM metadata is the folder where those files are. And you may not be able to see this on the video, but it says Subaru folder here. What I want to do is replace that Subaru folder with the new one that I've downloaded. That new one tells me the correct definitions that I'm going to use for this case. So I need to open up where I saved those to. And I want to place those files into this folder. Yes, we want to delete those and replace. Alright, now our computer is prepared. We can now pull up ECU Flash. We want to, at this point, plug in our USB port into the computer. This will allow the computer to install the drivers needed for this port, and we're going to head out to the car. Alright, once we're in the car, we want to plug our Tactrix cable into our OBD2 port, which is found underneath your steering wheel. Once that is plugged in, you'll see the actual cable lights up and has colors. Probably won't be able to see that on the video, but that's how you can make sure that you have that there. Now from here, we want to read the map that's on the computer now. In order to read, we want to pull up our computer program here, and you'll see that it has a blue up arrow on this one. That is our read button. To read from the computer, we want to go ahead and click OK, or click on that one. Select the model of ECU that we have for this. Click read. From here, we follow the instructions to turn on our ignition. You want to make sure not to turn your car on for this. You want to actually just turn it into the accessory position and click OK. From here, the car will go ahead and read the map. It'll pull up your current map, and you'll be able to save that map from there. Now, in order to upload a new map onto your program, you want to open your map in the computer. Once you have that on here, you want to click your test right and then your right button. So click your test right. You first want to run a test right to make sure the ECU is responding correctly. Once you do that, it'll be just like a read. You click the button. It'll ask you to put the ignition in the on position, and it will test right to the computer, tell you everything is okay. Once that is completed, you'll then click the right button, and that will actually do the process. Once that is complete, you'll have everything completely done. It is permanently changed on your car's computer. You cannot reverse that unless you go through this entire process. So from here, I've shown you how to prepare your computer, how to read the ECU and save that file, and then how to write to the ECU. So this will now put on those permanent changes to your ECU, and you'll be ready to go for some adjusted fun in your car. Thank you.